So I do a lot of training for our local media sales reps and a lot of people across our company. And what I discover is that there's a lot of fuzziness on the difference between paid search and organic search. That people have challenges separating the two and understanding what the differences are. And there are very clear differences that you need to understand as you're marketing. So we like to use the analogy that paid search is like renting a house, okay? And search engine optimization is like building or owning a house. Again, PPC is like renting a house. SEO is like building or owning a house. Now the differences are paid search is immediate. As I mentioned, you can turn on a campaign from day one and see results right away. But the problem is once you stop paying, just like that apartment that you're renting, theoretically, if you stop paying, the landlord is going to dump you, okay? With search engine optimization, you're building something an investment that you own, okay? Now it's going to take longer. If you're into immediate results right away, and we were debating why this industry, search engine optimization, doesn't get some of the glamour of paid search, and I think part of that is the fact that it takes time. And a lot of people want immediate gratification, immediate results. And you got to put some effort in it. But once you build that, that's an investment you own. There is work that our team has done 6 and 7 years ago that is still paying off in spades. Now we did that work, let's say 7 years ago. We put a year into the project and we're done. But that investment has been paying off dividends year after year after year. And talk about content marketing. Will Scott is one of the best players over here in terms of content marketing and creating thought leadership content. Pieces he's written about Barnacle SEO are still living. You search that term and you're going to see it now. And that's a piece you wrote, what, like 3 years ago? 1969, something like that? Okay. So there's a lot of power to search engine optimization. Paid search, on the other hand, is market pricing. So if you set up a business model, and we did this, and you were tracking the return on investment, and you're setting up all of your economics on a certain investment, X investment equals Y return, well, guess what? It's auction pricing. It's market dynamics. That can change at any day, and we've had this happen to us, particularly in categories like the automotive paid search category. The dynamics will change, and you'll wake up the next morning, and that keyword that you were paying X amount on has dramatically increased. So you have to be aware of that when you're using paid search. The other thing about search, and I've found this is a fact that a whole lot of people are not aware of, is that 56% of Google queries don't show any paid ads at all. You probably don't even notice this when you're searching, but if you are not using organic search as a strategy, you could be missing half your opportunity, half your audience, half of the results that you could get out there. The other thing is that an organic listing on page 1 is between 2 and 6 times more visible than a paid listing. Actually, studies have shown that the #1 organic result gets 100% of the views, okay, when they do eye tracking study. The #1 paid search result only gets 50%, okay? So only 50% of the time on the top paid search result does someone actually see that. When you move down the spectrum in terms of the results, the number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 organic positions and the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 paid search positions, again, the spread widens. Far more people are looking at the organic search result than the paid search result. And again, this is logical because think about the way you search. Consumers are savvy. They're aware that the paid search result is a paid listing. And there's a sense that the organic listing, there's a certain amount of trust associated with that. Google has returned and surfaced the most reliable and trustworthy result for that particular position. The other fact that I find astounding is that 77% of search users, and I've seen various numbers of this from 77% and over, choose organic over paid listing when searching. And I'll show you a little bit more data about this. So if you look, you've got on the top and the right-hand side, that's the paid search results. 33% of the clicks are going to those paid search results. You look at the organic, 67% of the clicks are going to the organic listings. Now, when you look at where the industry is in terms of where marketers are investing their resources and their time and their money, $19.1 billion, according to Forrester, will be spent on paid search in 2012. That's 88% of all the spend. $2.2 billion is spent in the organic search results.